Little update on this saw, guys. We took it out and helped a family member clean up some storm damage. If you remember, the case was broke here. I'm not even running a shroud in it or the little deflector. Just straight out junk paw saw. It is an X torque. Done all the port work to the intake, poured on it, hogged all of that out. They had like 18,000 squish. No joke, guys, this is a badass saw. I hear guys, you know, bashing the X torque, saying even once they're ported, they don't run well. I don't know, maybe it was who ported it or how it was ported. This saw has like, it has finger ports cut in it and bridges cut in it, but the blowdown starts on this thing at like 16 degrees, and it'll 4-stroke past 15 grams, so you know, it's not peaky. It pulls like a freaking train in the cut. I don't know how or why. This is one of those, our cards were in line on it, I guess. It could have just been luck. I don't know, but I sat and pondered on it for days and just, you know, went with my gut on how I wanted to port it and how things looked. And, you know, taking some experience back from porting automotive cylinder heads, just trying to make things flow better. Trying to get, you know, all our fuel and air charge, as much of it as I could, into the bottom end of the saw. And, you know, it all seemed to work out. The exhaust streak on it's a little higher than I originally wanted, but, you know, a couple hours worth of machine work here could correct that, but you know, I'm probably not going to fool with it. There is a video on the channel of it cutting 28-inch bar in big wood, and then I piled a bunch of small logs I had here in my log stand. I just done that kind of as a joke kind of deal, but it was funny nonetheless. You can search for it. I put it in about a 20-inch piece of red oak stump I had back here. There's a video recently of it cutting in like 2 feet of just, you know, fresh blew down pine. Tree wasn't rotting or nothing. It just storm blow down. I think it's a long leaf pine. I don't know what they are. I don't know my pines that well, but it was not a white pine, but I was running this Husqvarna 28-inch bar, and guys, these bars are awesome. They seem a little flimsy, but they pop right back out. I bore cut with this thing a couple times, pinched it in some pretty big wood, had to cut it out once. Actually had to break the log off with the tractor once, and bar and chain seemed a-okay. It stretched like twice, I think, and then after that stayed tight. Them chains cut awesome. That one does have a couple fallings on it, so it's to the point where it's, you know, pretty grabby and cutting pretty fast. But for an old junk paw saw, you just have to look back through and find the videos. But she's a badass saw, but it's time, you know, to set it on the shelf and put something else into the rotation. But, you know, anyway, just, you know, I built this and hadn't really shown much on it afterwards, kind of like a lot of the other saws, but it is what it is. I am going to try to start videoing a lot more. There'll be a lot of short clips. I've been taking some older footage and, you know, pulling the cutting scenes out of it and making short clips. A lot of people like to see them. They help the channel grow. It's just all for sake of the channel. But anyway, thought I'd share a little bit with this saw with you guys. You guys have a good week.